What's up everybody? Toby here from Diverse Hires. I hope you're all staying safe and getting on well. I know it's a tough job market out there right now, so I wanted to share 4 tips and tricks that I think you can apply today to help you land your next job role. Number 1 is networking. Networking is a great way to get yourself ahead of other candidates. And really the key is to try and dig the well before you're thirsty. So hopefully you've been building up a network of individuals within the industry that you're interested in working in, so that they can potentially help you out further down the line. But if not, the second best time to start is right now. And you can do that easily on LinkedIn. But what most people make the mistake of doing is reaching out and immediately asking for a job. Immediately asking for something from someone else. Whereas what you need to do is give value first. So read up on some of their articles they might have written, check out some of their recent posts and provide them with some feedback and let them know what you thought and build up a rapport that way first. They're likely to ask you about your status and you can let them know you're open to opportunities within this particular area. Think of me if a role comes up within your organization. Who knows, they might have an opportunity right then and there, or further down the line, they might say you can add me in as a reference when you go to apply, and that automatically bumps up your application ahead of some other candidates. Sort of connected to that as well, if you apply for a role and you get through to the interview stage, find someone who works in that team already, contact them, and ask them for some inside tips on the best way to get through to through the interview stage, and ask them a little bit more about what it's like at the company, what do they enjoy most about it, what are the sort of major things going on right now. That way, once you have that information, you're going to seem really informed when it comes to the interview. You're going to seem like you did your research really well, and you can even mention, you went out your way to talk to someone before sitting down for the interview. Number 2 is to start a blog or a social media channel. Let's say I'm hiring for a role within the financial sector and I get 2 applications from 2 2020 grads. Chances are their backgrounds are going to be pretty similar. You've probably done an internship, you've probably done a similar degree background. And let's say one of them goes to the trouble of creating a blog and a YouTube channel all about, personal finance, credit, investing. That person's demonstrating to me that they've got knowledge on this topic. They're backing that up with evidence. They're not just talking about it, they're really backing it up. And they're showing passion as well. And employers love that sort of thing. They love to see someone who's got an entrepreneurial mindset, who's maybe willing to go the extra mile and think outside the box once they do land that job. So that can really make a difference between you and another candidate. So I definitely consider doing that. And then also, guys, we've got no idea how long this sort of situation is going to be going on for, how long the job market is going to be like this. Don't solely rely on employers to help you pay your bills. Think further in the future about having an alternative revenue stream. Check out diversehires.co.uk where we've got some content around that topic. But just think perhaps you can generate advertising revenue, you might be able to start selling some products all around the area that you're interested in. Plan A would be to try and use that to help you get a job. But if that doesn't work, potentially longer term, you've got an alternative revenue stream that could really help you out. Number 3, keep a real open mind when doing your job applications, both in terms of where you look for jobs and in terms of the jobs you actually apply for. Now, there's a huge spectrum when it comes to job boards for employers to choose from, and there's a huge variance in the cost. So from LinkedIn, that's the sort of top end premium job board, through to the likes of Indeed, and there's a lot in between those 2. Which means, let's say you've got an innovative startup, you're a small business, you might not be able to afford to post jobs on the higher end, and you might want to post your jobs elsewhere. That could be a great opportunity that you're missing out on if you're only looking at one particular job board. So keep a real open mind and vary your search. Check out diversehires.co.uk, of course, and you can find jobs on our job board. but then also be open-minded about the types of roles you're going for. To some extent, guys, we spend a long time thinking about where we want to work, what we want to do, but in a lot of ways the market kind of determines that, especially really on in your career. You might be desperate only to work in social media marketing, but someone in demand generation, so advertisement, or someone in content marketing or product marketing might see your CV and think, you know what, I think you'd be really suited to my team and working in this area specifically. So you don't want to cut yourself out of those sorts of opportunities. So in a tough job market, cast a wide net in terms of your searches and in terms of your job roles that you're going for as well, and keep a real open mind. Lastly, guys, with this job market how it is right now, you need to have some empathy for the employer. They're going to have to go through 500-600 applications, whereas it might have been half that last year, and they don't want to spend all their time reading through a huge amount of copy and information that's not relevant. So only include in your CV and your cover letter what is going to help you get that job role. Look at the job description and make sure you're very much aligned in terms of the keywords, because often they use applicant tracking systems which will scan your CV and see whether you've got enough of the keywords that are included in the job description. And make it really short and concise. One thing that a few candidates that I've been talking to recently have done is to simply say in their cover letter, I appreciate you're probably going to receive a huge amount of applications for this role, so I wanted to make it really simple and break down in 6 points why I should be invited to interview for this role, and literally number them 1 to 6. The first 3 might be why you're right for this position, and the second 3 could be why you're a great fit for the company and why you're applying for this to work in this company. That just lets me, as soon as I pick it up, I know I'm going to get this sort of information I can scan through and understand in a few seconds that I can invite you through to the interview stage. So I hope you found that valuable. If you want to know more, head over to Diverse Hires, our LinkedIn page. We've got a huge amount of content as well that can help you guys. Our podcast is called Own the Ship. You can check that out on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to find out about something else, just let me know. And most importantly, guys, stay safe.